Watch your step.
Acting is both very easy and very hard. It's easy because it's just practiced lying, and we all know how to lie. Some of us just happen to come out of the gate a little better at it than others. But getting better at it is just a matter of practice. So you see, acting is just taking those little white lies that we all tell every day and stretching them out into something more sustained, something that we can extrapolate and dig into. What the fuck? Why am I explaining acting to you guys? You know what that is. So the hard part is actually getting the opportunity to act. You need permission of sorts. You need to convince other people that you should act with or for them. And that's no small feat sometimes, because it's a collaborative thing. You must do it with others, mostly. I guess it's kind of like sex. I mean, you can do it alone, but it's better with company and maybe an audience. Of course, this permission process is known as the audition, but you knew that. I did it again. I'm so sorry. You guys are so much smarter than that. I'm dumb. Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm going to be reading for Failed Actor with a Sob Story #1. Also, I can juggle, so I don't know if you need that or not. And that is what we're talking about in today's video. So welcome, let's go. Hey Slackers, what's up? Do you guys remember a movie called The Quick and the Dead? 1995, it's a Western starring Sharon Stone, Russell Crowe, Gene Hackman, and me. You guys remember how good I was? How good I was at that character? I acted the shit right out of that thing. No, you don't. And you know why? Because Sharon Stone stole my role and gave it to this guy.
Wow.
Leonardo DiCaprio. That's a lot of syllables. Isn't it bad enough you got all the best roles out of the 90s, you had to take all the syllables too? Fuck you, man.
Now, for this to make all the sense, we're gonna need to rewind about 3 years, back to 1992. Clint Eastwood's Western, The Unforgiven, comes out. All kinds of accolades, took the box office by storm. Big name cast, Eastwood himself, Gene Hackman again, Morgan Freeman. It's a big movie, it's a good one too. It also featured a young, unknown Canadian actor named James Wolfen. This is important for later. He played the Schofield Kid. There's always a kid character in these movies. He blew the doors off it. Made a good movie even better. Classic case of a relative unknown getting discovered. On a side note, it turns out that Wolfen had two kinds of luck. Good and bad. Now, I don't really have time to get into it here in this video, but let's just say he had some bad timing with a few career decisions, and he wasn't really able to capitalize on the momentum he had started there. Suffice it to say, his career just went... So anyway, fast forward 3 years later, it's 1995, and Hollywood's casting for its next big Western feature, The Quick and the Dead. And they assume, naturally, because lightning always strikes twice, that they would cast their kid character out of Canada. But I think I can speak for just about every professional actor operating in Toronto at that time. We weren't complaining, because they auditioned just about every last one of us. They must have reasoned that Canada, a country with famously strict gun laws, just had this untapped population of young actors who are really good at gun tricks. Anyway, for my part, I went out and I bought the biggest toy gun I could find and I started practicing. Now, I also went and I got something else. And this thing that I went and got was my secret audition weapon. Whenever I got the chance to audition for something that I really wanted, I would do this. But I couldn't do it all the time because it was expensive. And I was a struggling actor. I was poor. Fucking poor. Anyway, the thing was a video camera, or a camcorder in the parlance of the day. They look like this, and they cost a goddamn fortune, so I couldn't afford to buy one. I could only rent, but I couldn't afford to rent a nice one, or even a new one. So I would rent one for a couple of days from a pawn shop, and if I never see the inside of one of those places again, I know I'm doing something right. Can you imagine giving this guy 500 bucks? Yeah, 500. And that was just the deposit in 1995. In today's money, that's like $6-7 million. Either way, I figured it was worth it because every time I'd done this, I'd landed the role. True story. These are on-camera auditions we're talking about, so if you could practice on... Suffice it to say, if your agent could get you the sides ahead of time, it was a no-brainer to practice on camera. The sides were what they call lines. I don't know, they're just lines. They call them sides though. I don't make the rules. Don't make the rules. This whole process just allows you to make vital little minute changes and adjustments to get your performance on point, practice your gunplay. And I definitely wanted to be prepared for this one, so that's exactly what I did. And you know what? It worked. I killed it. Killed it. Gave one of the best auditions of my entire career. And I got that thing that every actor's looking for. The callback, no big deal, got a callback. Yeah, they called me back, callback. Well, that means that they want to see you again. So now I'm a part of that honed down group of people that they want to take a closer look at. This is good news. And not only that, but the tapes are going to go down to LA this time. This is a big deal because it meant that I wasn't just going to be seen by the local casting director. I was going to be seen by real Hollywood bigwigs, industry people, the real deal, people with hair plugs and coke problems. I was beside myself and proud of myself. I mean, at this point in my life, I was in peak slacker mode. So to actually identify what needed to be done, figure out how to do it, and then go ahead and do it, that was a big deal for me and a great success.
Great success.
All I had to do now was just rinse and repeat. So I went and rented the camera again, got down to work. And then the day before the callback, I got a call from my agent and she had some news. So it turns out that Sharon Stone, who enjoyed top billing at this stage in her career, had learned that the production had initially sought Leonardo DiCaprio for my role. Yeah, my role. You heard me. That's what I said. But they couldn't afford him because he'd just come off the strength of Gilbert Grape. And now, instead of just being a hot young actor, he was a star and he commanded star money. And the producers, already saddled with having to pay Sharon Stone and Gene Hackman however many millions of dollars they were worth, just weren't able to cough up more money for another big name. So they went to Canada, where they were about to discover me. But Sharon wasn't having that. She told the production that she wanted to work with Leonardo DiCaprio and she was willing to put her money where her mouth was. So she told them that if they wanted to go ahead and hire DiCaprio to do it and just pay whatever his inflated rate was out of her money, which was just so fucking nice of her. So fucking nice. So that's what happened. It's not the best movie he's ever done, but it did build on the career that he's got today. He wouldn't have it without it, I don't think. And you know what? I never even watched it. Couldn't bring myself to do it. I always figured it'd be like me watching myself miss a bus on somebody's dash cam. Either way, I can't complain. I got a pretty good life. Things have worked out, it's been pretty good. I'm happy. So just to put this to bed, I assume that you both watch the channel, so I'm just gonna lay it all out here and we can put this behind us. Sharon, I haven't always been the biggest fan of your movies. Fucker! But you did surprise me in Casino, so I forgive you. You did a nice thing for a young actor when he needed it most, and that should be commended.
Fine, fuck you!
And Leo?
Here I come.
You appear to be enjoying my career. More power to you. You're a talented actor. You deserve all the success you have.
Oh my god, so nice.
But let me just say this, my man, it's okay to date somebody who's 25 years old. I mean, seriously, dude, you're in your 50s. Why would you want to date a girl when you can date a woman? I feel like that's the kind of wisdom you probably should have picked up from some of your older cast members. And that's definitely the kind of thing that Sharon could have taught you. I mean, oh, wait. Oh, maybe she did, and you didn't. Huh. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. Thanks for listening to my tale of woe, everybody. Happy Friday. Bye-bye.